Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I've got loads and loads of acrylic ink paint, and I'm going to be playing with my jelly plate, and I am super excited. I've wanted one of these for a long time and I've just never got one. And then the other day, well, a couple of weeks ago, Coastal Crafts, Ruth from Coastal Crafts was selling hers, so I just had to buy it. So today is the first time that I've actually going to play with it, so I'm going to share all of my experiences with you. So I'm armed with a cup of coffee, and I'm not sure, I can't quite, but it's in my Dean mug because I love Supernatural and I love Dean. He's amazing. That's lovely. And I'm armed with my jelly plate. So when you open it, and sorry for that noise, if you get this sort of, well, jelly, and it's got some wrap on each side, so we just need to take that off. We'll put that down. I'm wondering, I'll do the first one and then we'll decide whether or not we actually need to put a white background underneath so that you can see it. But it's just like this really thick jelly plate. So you'll need a brayer, which I have, and acrylic paints. Now I've watched a few videos on this, and they've said that you can really use any acrylic paint, so any acrylic paint works. So let's have a go. So I'm going to use a little bit of red. Actually I think this one might be, yeah, that one's actually finished. And I don't know if that's too much actually, but oh, and a bit of orange. I'm saying a bit and then I put absolutely loads on, but we're learning together. So, and then we just, I really hope I'm doing this right. And then you just put it everywhere. Like that. Right. I need a piece of paper to the side to get the excess paint off my brayer. That's what everybody else seems to do, so that's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to get a piece of paper that I'm just going to put it on as is, and let's see what happens. So this is just regular computer paper. It's not special, there's nothing amazing about it, really is just photocopying paper. So I'll give that really good smush and rub down, and then let's have a look. Oh, that is so cool. Sorry, get excited. Look at that. That is really awesome. Right, so that's the general idea. So let's get some more paints on, and let's draw some patterns, I think, next. So this is Vermilion, and I think I've got the start of a cold, so if my voice sounds a bit funny, that's why. I notice I've woke up and my throat's quite dry. My husband, bless him, he's full of cold, and so's my youngest daughter. They've both had a sore throat for the last week, so it would not surprise me if I don't catch it. So we'll get this going. Oh, and the pink is rose. There we go, like this. And then I'm going to draw a pretty pattern. I'm not sure of what yet. I did have some, there they are, just some stirrers from a coffee shop, wherever, and I'm just going to do some circles. Not really doing anything like any sort of pattern, just going with the flow. And do some little dots. So yeah, I've been wanting to do this. It's messy, it's fun, and there's no rules. Everything goes. And how can you not just love something that, yeah, you can just get your hands in and get dirty. So let's have a look to see what this turns out like. So again, we're going to put a sheet of paper on and smush it down and really get it all on. And then let's see how this one works. I'm thinking on if they work really well and I like everything that I do, which I know I've only done one, but I'm loving it. I might turn these into a junk journal, because I think that'll be quite cool. And then the other thing I was thinking of is doing it on some card and actually creating some different cards or notebooks with them, because I think that would be quite cool. Are we ready? Wow. Oh, you can't say that isn't amazing. Yeah, I think I'm definitely coming down with a cold. Look at that. Right, I think we need to get some stamps out. So I'll be back in a second. I'm going to go and grab some stamps. So I'm back and I've chose these stamps. So I've chose these ones for the leaves, and there's a few floral bits and pieces, and there's a bow. So I'm going to use the leaves, I think, with this stamp. And then I've also got this stamp, which I think's Urban Decay, I think. And you've got these lovely texture leaves, and then I love these with the music notes, and then you've got the moth. So I'm going to try this one as well. And then I also got this one, move them, and I'm going to use the heart and maybe this swirl one. So what we'll do, oh, my chair's moving, we're going to do green. So I think I'm going to do a bit of green, and this is just cheap acrylic paint. It's not expensive. I think I got it out of the works. I think I got a 16 pack for something like £8, and it's holding up really well, so I'm quite pleased. And then I'm going to use this burnt umber as well on this side, and then let's see where that takes us. So, knocking everything over, but we don't mind, do we? That's a lovely green. I hope you can see this okay. It's coming up okay in the camera when I'm looking. So, hopefully you can. So, that's the paint on. And then I think we're going to use, excuse the noise, I think we're going to use these stamps, and these ones, I think. Right, so let's have a look. And I'm just going to drop them on, dab them in. I really haven't got a clue what I'm doing. This really is an experiment, so I'm hoping it goes really well. And I'm hoping it inspires you to... I know that when I was looking, apparently you can make these boards yourself. these jelly plates using gelatin. I'm not sure how to do it. If I can find a link, if I can find a video on YouTube, I will link it in the description box below, because they are quite expensive. Right, let's see how this goes. And then, yeah, hopefully it'll want you to have a go. So again, give it a really good smush. I don't know if smush is the right word. It's more rubbing it on, isn't it? Making sure there's no air bubbles, and it's really just going to have a sip of coffee. It's my first coffee of the day and it tastes lovely. I don't know if you guys find that, but I always think that the first coffee of the day is the best. Let's have a look. Has it worked? Well, you can see my palm print. That actually looks all right. I don't know if you can see. It's not brilliant, but it's worked. And the textures on this piece of paper are really cool. I like that. Should we do another one? Yes, I think we should. Right, so this time, oh, I'm going to use some of this copper. I love my metallic colours, so we'll dump some metallics in. And I think we need bright colours. So I've got this orchid yellow. So we'll use a bit of this in between. And I'm also thinking of this really bright yellow as well, just a hint. Oh, a hint, and then I put loads on. Right, let's see how this goes. And I think I'm going to use the Urban Decay stamps. Ooh, love those colours together. So I suppose with jelly painting, you could in theory do anything you wanted. That's how it's sort of how I feel. Right, I need to roll all this excess off with my stick. So use these ones, which are the red rubber stamps, and let's see what happens. Ooh, these might actually work quite well. And I think on there, and maybe half there. And then we'll use this little one. Well, it is today, February. I think there's one day left, which is tomorrow, but unfortunately this will be going up after my giveaway. But I still can't believe I've reached 100 subscribers. I'm actually nearing 150 now. Honestly, it's absolutely crazy. And I've had such positive comments of you guys as well. You really have inspired me loads. I was thinking the other day actually of doing a craft room tour, and then I had a look at my craft room and thought, actually it's a mess. It's an absolute tip. I did spend 5.5 hours the other day trying to tidy it up, and I only got halfway, so that was a bit annoying, but it looks good. The bits that I have tidied. My desk isn't tidy, it never is. I get distracted an awful lot. Yeah, loving that. I hope you can see that in the camera. It looks like you can see it, but you just don't know, do you? But doesn't that look really cool? Right, let's have a look. I'll get another bit of paper. And again, just, oh, I've missed it at the edge there. Never mind. Too excited. And then with these, I think I'll just stamp them off on this. Get the thick of the paint off. And then I will wash them when I'm finished. So if there is any videos you would like me to do for you, then please do ask me in the comment section below. I'm more than happy. If I know what I'm doing and if I know how to do it, then I am more than happy to do it. And I'm always happy for your suggestions. Yeah, and if any of you have tried jelly printing, please let me know in the comment section below what you found of it, and if you enjoyed it, if there was anything you struggled with, if there was anything that you absolutely loved. That is awesome. Love the colours. I don't know if that's coming through very well, but that shine off the copper is gorgeous. That just looks amazing. Yay! I'm very excited. I don't know if you can tell, but I am very, very excited. So I'm going to stick with the same colours because we've still got some of this copper on here. I'll use this colour again, and then add some of this bright yellow in. And then see what happens. Do them colours first. So we do want some of that bright yellow to actually come through. Let's try the heart stamp and let's see what we come up with this one. Oh, it would help if I didn't drop it, wouldn't it? Luckily it's stuck to my fingers, which makes it a lot easier. Over there with them. Get another sheet of paper and let's give it a whirl. So I think I'm going to speed up the film now and put some music on and just do some experimenting. It hasn't quite worked, that one, but I love the texture of it. And then when I finish playing, I will come to you at the end and I will show you everything that I've done. Enjoy the next bit. So there you go. I think I may have gone a little bit mad playing with the jelly plate. I have just looked at the time and I've been sat for around 2 hours playing. I have to admit, I love it, and I don't think this is going to be the first video and only video. I can actually see me doing quite a few more, shall we say. So I'm just going to quickly flip through all the different pages that I've done. So this was the first one, if you remember. And then I did this one with the circles and these little lines. I have found with the jelly print, the less paint, the better the outcome. So that's been good. So yeah, because if you look at this one and then if we'll compare it to a later one, the patterns on it aren't as good, so the stamping wasn't as good as when I only put a small amount of paint on. And then this one, I still love this one. This reminds me of autumn. And then I did that one. This is actually, and I am going to use it, but this is when I've been clearing off my brayer. But again, I love the colours, so, and it can be used. This one was layering up, and then this one was also off my brayer. And then you've got the orange. This was me getting my fingers in. I love that bit. That was really good. Messy, but good. This one was lines. Again, this was off my brayer. And then I played around with stencil and layers on these two. Love this one. I love them both. And then this is where I started realising that the least amount of paint, the better. But isn't that just lovely? And then this one. And then I love how from each piece you get little remnants left over. And it gives it that sort of distressed look. So I really like that. And then you've got the smaller one. And then another one. Again, there, little remnants left over. That just looks really good. Very distressed. It looks like when you strip wallpaper off the wall and there's paint underneath. And then you've got more leaves. This, I absolutely love this. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's very, very shimmery. And then with these hearts, and then again you've got that distressed look. This again was playing with layers. And as you can see, the detail of the stamps is all there, and I hardly used any paint on the jelly plate, so it just goes to show that the least amount of paint the better. And then I did a swirl, and then if we just compare these two, well, there's no comparison really, is there? So that is so much better. And then this again was playing with layers, so I did the green layer first along with the black on the top. So there you have it. So that is my play today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm thinking of doing a tutorial on showing you what I'm going to do with these papers, and I'm actually thinking of turning these into a junk journal, one which that I can just do bits of art in. So yeah, look out for that, and hopefully I will see you very shortly in my next video. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hit that bell button so that you're notified as and when I upload my videos. And until the next time, happy crafting. Thanks for watching. Bye.